I'm Kubano, and this is Cuba.
As you can obviously see, Cuba has lots of great cities to go to. We come here on vacation all the time. Oh my goodness, excuse me! We are trying to shoot a video here. First most populated city, Havana, La Habana, and it has a population of 2,163,824 peeps, which means people. Havana is also one of the largest cities in the Caribbean. It has the historic VA Hall, which is the central hall of the city, displaying the breathtaking sight of the Almaderes River, as well as the other features. Kubano is a wonderful city, and the social and urbanized Vedado neighborhood makes it even better for business like, headquarters for major news and entertainment channels by the name of Telemundo, perhaps. Second most populated city, Santiago de Cuba, population of 555,865 peeps. Third most populated city, Camagüey, with a population of 347,562 peeps. Veradero, a long time ago, long before Jesus. No, I'm just kidding. The city was home to Al Capone and rich Americans. It continues to flourish from major tourists that are attracted by the beautiful peninsula of Picacos, that its magnificent resort lies on the clear waters of Baja de Cardenas, and its smooth white sand that makes the most out of the best beach in Cuba. Trinidad, this amazing and relaxed city that holds great ancient architecture. It's worth a living for the beautiful feeling of the atmosphere.
As briefly mentioned earlier, Veradero City has a very well-known beach among Cuban residents. Located along the peninsula de Picacos, this beach attracts citizens and foreigners from all over the world. Kiki, take the baby. The diversity of the activities gets even better. You can enjoy skydiving, swimming, snorkeling, and much more activities at places like Cayo Piedra Underwater Park. In my personal opinion, that sounds so freaking cool. Tanning at the Veradero Beach. Oh, this is my favorite thing to do in Veradero. I don't like getting my makeup and hair wet. Ew, that's so gross. Old Havana. People are attracted to Old Havana due to the old architecture, art, and the history you can see through those features. The plaza, or the marketplace, is a place where many tourists enjoy shopping for authentic souvenirs. The Cathedral of the Virgin Mary of the Immaculate Conception is located in the center of the town and is one out of the 11 cathedrals in Cuba. The inviting layout structure of the Vieja possesses many shops, restaurants, and boutiques that are often visited by foreigners. Santa Clara has a very significant historical figure of Comandante Ernesto Che Guevara. He was in the last battle of Che Guevara. Many come to see the letter carving and the statue monument himself. Teatro de la Caridad is one of the very few historical figures standing.
What am I doing here? What am I doing?
Sit down, thank you. Right here.
Someone hand me my baby. Thank you. No thank you. Okay. Physical features. There are so many descriptions about Cuba, but I don't have time, so I'm just gonna do the top 5. The highest point in Cuba is the Pico Torquino, and is about 6,650 feet high. The longest river in Cuba is the Cato, which flows 230 miles starting from the Sierra Maestra. Cuba has a very enjoyable climate of subtropical to temperate. The minimum average temperature is around 21 degrees Celsius or 70 degrees Fahrenheit, while the maximum is about 27 degrees Celsius or 81 Fahrenheit. Ranging from August to October, the eastern coast is often hit by hurricanes causing recession. You're being really loud. Okay. Surprisingly, Cuba doesn't have as many water islands as you thought. One of them is the Laguna de Leche, and the one man-made one is human environmental interaction, by the way, is the Zaza Reservoir. Cuba is an independent socialist republic led by Cuban Communist Party, or PCC. Raul Castro is president of the Council State of Cuba and Miguel Diaz-Canel being the vice president.
Unlike the U.S., the head of the council and the president are not elected by the citizens. They are elected by the National Assembly legislative branch.
25% of labor...
That's a 25%.
I don't do math good. 75% of labor force are elected by the government.
Kiki, can you hold my child? From being on the terrorist list to normalizing political relations and trade with Cuba, President Barack Obama, my dear friend, as well as President Raul Castro, came to a compromise. Cuba freed 53 slaves.
Only 4% of GDP goes to the armed forces. Since 1980, the government has been unable to provide for its military.